We're gonna be testing out the brand new camper trailer in a dusty trip. Let's get right into this. So technically this trailer isn't new, but they just now fixed it so it's actually usable. Before it was extremely rare, and even if you did go ahead and find it, most times it was glitched into the ground and you actually couldn't use it. But I went ahead and managed to find one, and we're gonna be testing it out and seeing if it's actually good. But anyway, let's go ahead and hop into the game and let's test it out. And these trailers are still actually very rare. It took me like 30 minutes to fly around with a helicopter, find one, and then drag it all the way back here. But we're gonna be attaching it to the back of the van over there and seeing how far we make it with this brand new trailer. So anyway, let's go ahead and start building our van. Also, we're gonna see if using this trailer makes us use more fuel. So we currently have 20 liters of gas in our tank, and we're gonna be checking it at the 5,000 meter mark to see if pulling a whole trailer actually makes us use more fuel. I'm kind of thinking it does. But anyway, we have everything attached. Also, with this trailer, basically what it does is you're able to go in it right here, and you're able to bring people along with you, and I think it also protects you from like storms and stuff. So we're gonna go and test that out and see if it's actually true. So anyway, let's go and grab it over here, and now let's get attached to our trailer. So this trailer, you actually find it around the map, similar to that one black trailer that like no one ever grabs. So you are able to randomly find it. So if you do end up wanting to use it, then you will have to carry around some extra wheels, because it does not come with any. And I actually forgot to put the engine in. We now went ahead and put the engine and radiator in, and here is our car right there. So let's go ahead and start driving now. So let's see if it actually makes us slower. I'm kind of thinking it does, because I think the regular trailer does actually end up making us slower. So we gotta actually go on the road and start speeding up. So if we wanted to, we could have people in the back of our car, and then even more people in the back of our trailer. But anyway, let's go and start driving. So I think it does actually make us slower, because we're only going 60 right now, which I'm pretty sure we would usually be going like 80, which actually looks like it is starting to speed up. So I'm not too sure so far, but so far it looks like it doesn't make it slower. It is bumping a lot, so hopefully it doesn't like fly away. So I think it just makes it take a little bit longer to speed up, but overall it doesn't really change the speed, which is awesome. It is bumping a lot back there, and we do gotta make sure that we don't accidentally crash, or else I think it will go ahead and pop off. We now went ahead and made it to 5,000 meters, which is awesome. So let's go and check our gas, and there's actually been no events that happened so far, so we haven't been able to test the trailer, but hopefully like a sandstorm happens soon, so then we can test it and see if it actually works. So it looks like we only used 0.8 liters of gas, so it definitely doesn't drain our fuel by using this, which is actually quite surprising. But anyway, let's hop back in and let's go and keep driving. So let's see if we can easily get past the bridge with this. I think it is going to be a little bit more difficult, but overall not too bad. So there we go, it is still attached, which is awesome. I'm not sure what happens if it does get stuck and we keep driving, but I'm just assuming that it will detach. But anyway, it looks like we're still chilling right now. So let's go ahead and zoom past this next part right here, and there we go. So that was actually pretty easy with the trailer, which is actually quite surprising. But anyway, let's go and drive all the way to the 10,000 meter mark and see if we can get past the barricade without the trailer breaking. Also, by the way, I just want to say thank you all for 100,000 subscribers. That is awesome. And make sure to go ahead and comment down below what we should do to go ahead and celebrate. And also go ahead and make sure to smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. And let's go and get right back to the video. We now made it to 10,000 meters. So let's see if we can easily get through this without our camper breaking, because it can actually easily break if they shoot it enough. So hopefully that doesn't happen, because it would be nice to go and test it out, which we actually haven't had any events so far, not even like a sandstorm or a thunderstorm, which is actually quite surprising, which I was actually really hoping for one so we could go ahead and test it out. So hopefully one ends up happening up here. But anyway, it looks like so far we're actually easily getting through this. Our camper still hasn't broke, so that's pretty nice. But anyway, we have one last way over here, and if we can go ahead and get through this, that would be awesome. So I think they stopped shooting at us. Let's go and check, and yes, we do still have our camper. That is awesome. Anyway, let's go and keep driving now, and let's get all the way to the 15,000 meter checkpoint. We now made it to 15,000 meters, which is actually pretty nice, because now we can go ahead and switch over to a V8 engine, which it took way too long to get from 10,000 meters all the way to 15,000 meters. So having this V8 engine is going to be very nice. So since we're going to be going a lot faster, let's hope that the trailer back here doesn't detach. I don't think it can, but we're going to be going a lot faster, so that means whenever we hit bumps, the trailer is going to bounce a lot more. So hopefully it doesn't end up detaching. But anyway, let's go and fuel up, and let's head all the way over to the ghost town. We now made it to 20,000 meters, and we just flipped over, and it looks like the trailer did go ahead and detach. So let's go ahead and hop out and see if we can find it. So it looks like we did actually crash into a pole, but the trailer is still attached, which is actually quite surprising. So it looks like this trailer just doesn't detach. It looks like we can't push it at all. So I guess we just gotta go ahead and push our car, which I think it would actually make it much easier if we go ahead and detach this and then reattach in just a second. And now we can go ahead and remove the wheels from this, and we should easily be able to push it over, and there we go. Now we can just go ahead and reattach the trailer and keep on driving. So it looks like even if you crash, the trailer right here doesn't even detach, which is actually very good. I think it would definitely detach if you get stuck in that tornado up there, so I'm not even gonna try try it because our engine and radiator also detach if we get in the tornado. So I think it would definitely detach the trailer. But anyway, let's go ahead and keep driving all the way to the ghost town. We now went ahead and made it to 25,000 meters. And let's see if like a storm happens. Because this entire time there's been no events. There's been no storms or sandstorms, which is actually quite surprising. So I think the trailer right here actually might make it so like no events happen, which is actually quite strange. I thought it was made to protect you from events. So if something happened, you would just hop in here and then you'll be safe. So I'm not entirely sure, but I think it makes it so no events happen. Because usually over here it's a guaranteed storm, but it's not storming at all. Which I wonder what happens if we take it off. I don't think it will storm. And yeah, it looks like it's not storming because it was already canceled. Let's go ahead and reattach it. So I'll probably go ahead and ask around and see if that is what it truly does. But yeah, I thought you would just go ahead and hop in it if there's a sandstorm and it would protect you, just in case if your car doesn't have doors such as this one. But it looks like it might just cancel it. Anyway, let's go and spawn in our minigun and let's go ahead and clear the ghost town. So let's go ahead and grab this golden one right here, drop it, close our backpack, and now let's go ahead and obliterate everyone in the ghost town. We just gotta make sure that they don't get too close. And oh snap, we're already out of ammo, so we gotta go ahead and reload. And yeah, they're way too close to go ahead and kill now. But anyway, let's just go ahead and kill as many as we can, and hopefully there is an RPG here, because we definitely need an RPG to clear out the ones that are already on us. And it looked like there was actually no RPG. But anyway, let's go ahead and respawn. So I went ahead and looked around the ghost town and we didn't find too many rare items. The only rare item that I found was this pink marker, which I believe is actually super rare. So let's go and spawn it in. So let's open up the chat so we can see how rare it is. And so it looks like it's 1 in nearly 700,000 chance to go ahead and find that pink marker. And that is actually quite crazy. That's nearly as rare as the minigun, which is awesome. But anyway, I looked around and I don't think that there's any other rare items here. And yeah, there's not. The only other item here is this backpack, which we already have, so we can't even claim that. But other than that, there's no rare items here. And it actually looks like a dust storm is happening. So let's go ahead and test out this trailer, which this is actually the very first event that happened during this entire game. And we've already been doing this game for over an hour, which is crazy because usually if you play the game for like an hour, at least like 10 events happen. But this is the first one. But anyway, our health is going down a little bit, not too much. So if you stand out here, it starts to go down. Anyway, let's hop in here. Let's close the door. And yep, it looks like we take no damage, which is awesome. Even though it doesn't have a floor, we are still able to stand on like an invisible block. And then if we go ahead and step out here, we should start to take damage. Yep, there we go. And then if we go ahead and walk in, we no longer take damage. It took us like over an hour to actually go ahead and test it, but that is pretty awesome. I guess it was just like glitched and no events were happening earlier on, so that's quite strange. But anyway, it looks like it cleared up now, so let's go ahead and drive over here. And I think I actually found another glitch. So if you go ahead and drive your car all the way close to like this invisible wall right here and we can't run forward, go ahead and hop in and then hop out and it will actually teleport you up here, which is actually quite strange. So I guess you could go ahead and use this to easily skip the ghost town, which is quite cool. But anyway, let's jump back down here. But anyway, we made it to 25,000 meters with this trailer right here, which is actually quite awesome. But anyway, that is going to be all for this video though, so make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I'll see you all in the next video.